Welcome to Monday Night Raw from Mexico City, Mexico. We've got a good amount of action for you tonight, including a 4-woman gauntlet match to determine Lyra Valkyria's #1 contender. Let's get into it. And we're going to start off Monday Night Raw here with one-on-one action between the best in the world, CM Punk, and the man that attacked him last week, Logan Paul. And here's Punk. Crowd shouting his name loud and proud.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Now CM Punk, he was looking to move on to the world title after beating John Cena at Bad Blood. But Logan Paul had other ideas and decided to attack CM Punk last week for whatever reason. And then, literally moments after the attack, Punk interrupted Logan Paul during a promo in which this match here tonight was set up between the two men. And Punk will be out for revenge against Logan Paul. And Logan Paul here now.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul!
Now there are loud boos for Logan Paul. You can imagine why. As he makes his way down to the ring to make his debut here on Monday Night Raw, I believe. This is definitely his first proper feud, that's for sure. He's caused it for himself and he's probably not picked the best opponent to begin a feud with. Picking a man who was going to start chasing the world title, heading towards Bash in Berlin. Now the match begins. Punk tried to start out on top, but Logan Paul had other ideas. Catches the leg, hits the standing moonsault, and Punk went for a drop kick, but Paul dodged. Now both men locking up with one another. Now Punk got Paul in a side headlock. And now Punk's sent into the ropes. Logan goes underneath. Now a leapfrog. But Logan's just punched the referee in the gut. He tried to go for CM Punk, but he misplaced the punch and hit the referee in the gut. And now Logan and Punk just going at it. Now he's got CM Punk in the side headlock. Now Punk reverses it. He's got him by the waist. Punk's just dominating Paul here. Now Logan fights out, gets behind Punk, got him by the waist now. Punk gets out the hold, now he's got Logan in another headlock. Now he's just wrenching even harder at the neck. Trying to torture Logan Paul here while he lays helpless on the ground. And a knee to the spine there. Logan gets out the ring. Now back in. Punk grabs him while he's off guard. But Paul manages to get the elbows to the gut. A little combo here. Backbreaker into a neckbreaker. And now Paul taunting Punk to get up to his feet. And with the reversal though. From the neck, and he plants him down. And now drops the elbow onto Paul. And CM Punk's calling for the end. But will it actually be the end? Punk with a springboard clothesline to Logan Paul. As Logan climbs to the corner. Punk's trying to choke him out, but Logan catches the foot and he slams Punk face first onto the mat. Logan into the cover now. Punk kicks out just before the count of 2. Springboard moonsault, no one home. Irish whip by Punk. Went for the drop kick, but Logan held onto the ropes and he slams Punk down head first. Now into the cover again, but Punk kicks out even quicker now. Now a couple of slaps, went for the kick to the gut, but an enziguri takes down Paul. And now Punk gonna put Logan Paul into the Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice by CM Punk, but Logan fights out. Logan Paul fights out of the Anaconda Vice by CM Punk. Hits him with a drop kick. Punk is down. Logan picking him back up. Now with a kick to the chest. And Paul lines him up for a kick to the head. Punk goes down. Now he goes under the ropes. He's going to use the ropes to protect himself here, hopefully. Punk with the reversal at the last second. And a big clothesline by Paul, turning Punk inside out. Count of 2, Punk's out. Now Logan just lining CM Punk up. And a springboard splash to a standing CM Punk. This is actually more of a crossbody. And Punk is planted in the middle of the ring with a body slam. Paul to the second turnbuckle. And a splash from the second turnbuckle. Is that it for CM Punk? Is this a surprise win from Logan Paul? No, it's not. Punk hit 2. And a springboard moonsault connects. These two men putting on a really good match. Now Logan Paul up to the top turnbuckle. An elbow drop to Punk. And now Paul goes into the cover again. Count of 2 and Punk out yet again. Logan really getting frustrated now as Punk just struggles to keep any type of energy to keep himself in this match. As Punk lays there nearly lifeless, Logan hits another splash. That looks like it might be the end for CM Punk. And it is. Logan Paul just pulled an upset win over CM Punk. I can't believe what I've just seen. Logan Paul just absolutely dominated CM Punk. And Logan Paul just picked up the win here tonight, one-on-one. Here's the winning moment there. Logan hit the splash, went into the cover. Punk just couldn't kick out that time.
Here is your winner, Logan Paul!
Now Logan Paul with probably upset of the season. Upset of the year by Logan Paul. But congrats to him. And now we're back for more one-on-one action. And this time it's between the role model Bayley and the goddess of WWE, Alexa Bliss. As Bayley makes her entrance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Now, if you're wondering how this match came to be, last week on Monday Night Raw, Bayley and Alexa Bliss both competed in 1v1 competition. Bayley took on Kairi Sane, and Alexa Bliss took on Ivy Nile, in which both women ended up picking up the win in their respective matches. And this week, they're going to come at each other, and this will help determine who shall go after Rhea Ripley's Women's World Championship, or if they're even worthy of coming towards Rhea Ripley and posing any type of threat to her. Now Alexa Bliss here, she was the first woman to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. She didn't win, however, though.
Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
So yeah, as I said, Alexa Bliss, the first woman to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which Liv Morgan ended up winning. And obviously Alexa Bliss beating Ivy Nile to make it to this match here tonight. We'll see, can Alexa Bliss pull a victory over Bayley here tonight and possibly get a chance to go after Rhea Ripley's Women's World Championship. We'll find out after this match concludes. Now the reason Rhea Ripley isn't actually too nervous is because Liv has seemingly been targeting Charlotte Flair, as she's been on SmackDown a lot lately. She was just recently on the last episode of SmackDown, just before this episode of Raw, in which Liv faced Tiffany Stratton. I won't tell you the result, you'll have to go watch that to find out, as Bayley and Alexa Bliss continue their battle. This is not a guaranteed opportunity of Rhea Ripley, this is just for a potential shot. It will still be up to Rhea Ripley whether she wants to give one of these women a chance at her championship. She can make that decision as late as next week on Raw, or if she wants to announce it tonight, she may. Now Bayley into the cover, gets the count of 2 and Alexa Bliss kicks out. Stomps the arm there, Bliss rolling around in pain, rolling out the way of Bayley's maneuver there. Now Bayley with a German suplex to Bliss. Now signaling to her to get up. Up to that second rope. Bayley with a jumping uppercut, taking down Bliss. And now to the top turnbuckle goes Bayley. And there's the elbow drop from Bayley. Now into the cover. Will that keep Bliss down for the 3 count? And no Alexa Bliss at the 2. Showing some fight left to continue trying to beat Bayley, but Bayley not going to make it easy with a rose plant. Count of 2 and Bayley's beaten Alexa Bliss in record time. Bayley has just beaten Alexa Bliss in record time. Bliss did not stand a chance against Bayley. I don't think anyone's quite dominated like that so far. What a great display from Bayley. But I don't know how Alexa Bliss is supposed to recover from that.
Here is your winner, Bayley!
As said though, Bayley with an absolutely brilliant performance tonight. That's going to be a big factor in Rhea's decision on whether to give her a title opportunity or not. And now, new World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton, on his way to the ring. He didn't appear on the Raw after Bad Blood, but he's here tonight, and he's got a microphone in his hand. Let's see what the new World Heavyweight Champion has to say. Oh, the former World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre's here. Has he got something to say? Drew wants a rematch for his title. Randy Orton denying Drew McIntyre on the spot. Telling him no, and Orton just going to walk out on McIntyre. And now, on Monday Night Raw, we've got Bron Breakker, who last week made an announcement that there was supposedly a debut happening tonight that we don't know of. Now Bron Breakker
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bron Breakker.
As I was saying, Bron Breakker said if the debuting superstar tonight can beat him, then he will give them a title opportunity at Bash in Berlin. So whoever this said debutant is, they could potentially find themselves competing for the Intercontinental Championship in just 3 weeks' time. Quite a bold move from Bron Breakker. So let's see who is his opponent. Oh my. No. Oh my, it is. It's Penta. Penta debuting in the WWE against Bron Breakker. This is not what I expected at all.
Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Penta has arrived in the WWE. And he's facing Bron Breakker. And in 3 weeks' time, if Penta beats Bron, he could be competing for the Intercontinental Championship. This night just got 10 times better. The crowd is 10 times more energetic than just before. What a debut this is. Let's go, Penta chance, and the match hasn't even started yet. And Penta starting out with a banger sling blade. Couple chops delivered to Breaker, takes him down. Penta using this hype that he's got from the crowd to take it to Bron Breakker early on. Breaker rises to his feet and a super kick takes down Bron. Now Penta with a cross body. He's really dominating here, but Bron Breakker manages to push Penta away. Penta slides out of the ring. Slides his way back in. Breakker looking to spoil the party here with a knee to the face. Now obviously the hype of Penta being in WWE is a lot. But we cannot forget the force that is Bron Breakker. He's a future superstar in the business. And obviously is our current Intercontinental Champion. As he hits Penta with a back suplex there. Goes into the cover now. Count of 2, Penta kicks out. Penta slowly getting to his feet here. Breakker just measuring him. Locking up again. And now Breaker's got him by the waist. He wrestles him to the floor here. Penta's lost that early momentum he had. And now Breaker's just dominating. Penta rolls out of the ring. Breakker heads to the top turnbuckle. What's he thinking? Bron Breakker gets caught. And a power slam by Penta. And now he throws Breakker back into the ring. Oh my word. And now a super kick. Down goes Breakker. Penta in the corner. And another super kick. Down goes Bron. Penta with a kick to the gut. Going around, got a roll up, doesn't quite get the count yet. Now Penta with a couple kicks to Breakker and a chop. Reversing the Irish whip. Penta slides underneath, leapfrog, and another super kick. Bron falls off his feet, goes out of the ring. Now Penta rolls back in, stuns Breakker, goes to the outside here. Now a springboard cross body. Breakker falls off his feet, knocks him off balance. The springboard back leg drop there by Penta. He removes the glove. Going for the arms of Bron Breakker. And just trying to dismantle the arm there. Breakker in immense pain. You can see it in his face. Kicking the mat in pain, and Breakker gets the shoulder up at 2. Now he's going to bring himself over to the corner. And Penta delivers a kick in the corner, sweeps the leg of Breakker. Up he goes, delivers the double foot stomp in the corner. Now Penta lining up Bron Breakker. With the Penta driver. Will that put away Breakker? No, Bron at 2. What an opportunity for Penta to secure himself a championship match at Bash in Berlin. But Bron Breakker is here to spoil the fun and the party. And Penta crashes to the mat. After this, we still have our main event, which is a 4-woman gauntlet match to decide the #1 contender for Lyra Valkyria's Intercontinental Championship. Penta lifts Breakker up, delivers a powerbomb with the knee to the spine there. I don't know what Penta went for then, but he didn't connect. Irish whips Breaker. Breaker, ducks, whatever. And that was spear by Bron Breaker to Penta. And now into the cover. Will that put Penta away on his WWE debut? No. Penta remains alive in this matchup. Both men fighting hard for this match. They both want it just as bad as one another. Now Penta, Irish whip to Breaker. Penta with another sling blade. Now hook of the leg. Will that put Breaker away and get him that match? No, Breaker again at 2. Penta with a knee to the spine. Heading into the corner. Once again, looking to line up Breaker for another super kick. Bron Breaker, Irish whip into the ropes, and a Frankensteiner by Breaker. Penta rolls out of the ring. Smart decision there by Penta, and that may have just saved him in this match. Now Breaker going for the knee. Rolling Penta through. Bron Breaker is just destroying Penta here on the outside. Now Penta reverses, tosses Bron, but Bron's got Penta again. Slams him face first onto the apron here. Now up to the top turnbuckle, what's he thinking? A diving elbow drop and he hits Penta. Now tosses him into the ring. Breaker into the cover. Will that put Penta away for the win? And no, it will not. Penta again surviving. Keeping his hopes of the match at Bash in Berlin alive. And Penta with a roll-up. Will that put Bron Breaker away for the 3 count? Counter 2, Breaker kicks out. And another sling blade. Breaker rolling under the ropes. Penta doing his little walk. Now sends Breaker crashing to the outside. Referee going to start the count. But Breaker up to his feet quite early. Going to make his way around the ring. Now heading back in. Now these two men going to go back and forth with blows here. What a match these two are having. Penta just delivering chop after chop. Breaker manages to reverse there. Actually, I'm a Bron Breaker takes down Penta there. And this may just be the end for Penta. The dream might be over, but no, Penta dodges. Penta dodged. Could the dream still be alive? A super kick to the face of Bron Breaker again. Could the dream still be alive for Penta? Could he get an IC title opportunity at Bash in Berlin? Going at the arms here. Penta once again trying to dismantle the arms of Breaker. Now into the cover. Will that put him away for the 3 count? No, Breaker at 2. Still just refusing to stay down for the 3 count. But now Penta looking to put it to bed with the Penta driver. That's got to be it for Breaker. But no, Bron Breaker at 2 again. This is absolutely unbelievable. The Intercontinental Champion is refusing to stay down. But Penta again with another Penta driver, and that's got to be the end. There's no way he kicks out of a third. And that's the end. Penta on his debut with the win. Not only that, but Bron Breakker now has to give Penta an IC title opportunity at Bash in Berlin. And Penta will have the upper hand going into said match. So not only has he just made his WWE debut, but he's just earned himself his first championship match in 3 weeks' time at Bash in Berlin. What a debut. That couldn't have gone any more perfect for Penta.
Here is your winner, Penta!
What a hard-fought match. Heavily deserved for Penta. The crowd's going crazy. They seem to love him, and that's a very good sign. I've got Drew McIntyre back. Oh, and Finn Balor. Finn Balor with an attack on Drew McIntyre. He's throwing him into the car. Now he's picking him back up. Why is Finn attacking Drew? And back into the car goes Drew. Now Finn just taunting. McIntyre trying to get it back up, but Finn not allowing it.
The following contest is a gauntlet match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner!
Now here we go with the main event of Monday Night Raw. And we begin with Ivy Nile.
Representing American-made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile!
Now Ivy Nile lost to Alexa Bliss last week and now is coming into this gauntlet match first to try and earn herself an opportunity at the Women's Intercontinental Championship held by Lyra Valkyria. All 4 of these women, they're going to be giving it their best shot. They're not going to be easy to take out. Ivy unfortunately has a position of starting. And oh, what's this? Not only Penta, but Stephanie Vaquer as well. Well, at least we think some music's playing, and yes, it is. We've just had 2 Monday Night Raw debuts in one night. Penta and Stephanie Vaquer. Now the question is, will Vaquer be able to win like Penta? So obviously we all know Penta took the win over Bron Breakker and will be facing him at Bash in Berlin. But will Vaquer get to do the same? We'll find out as this gauntlet match begins. Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer staring each other down. And here we go, we are underway. And Vaquer starts with a clothesline. Now Ivy going to take the fight to Vaquer. Went for a suplex. Ivy managed to land on her feet. Couple kicks there. Down goes Vaquer. Now pushing Ivy away. Now locking up. Forcing her into the corner. Now a right forearm. Niall's rocked. Now a couple of kicks to the hamstrings here. Now to the gut. Now twisting the arm and throwing back air over. Now a cheeky little kick to the face there. Catches Niall off guard. Back air with an Irish whip into the ropes. Ivy flies into referee Charles Robinson. And now the two women lock up again. In which Macaire wins the power battle. Now they're going to lock up again. In which this time Ivy Niall wins that power battle. But Macaire dodges the attack and manages to stay on the offensive. Now Macaire just delivering multiple headbutts to Ivy Niall. Stomp to the arm. Signaling to Ivy to get to her feet. Now dragging her over to the corner. Slamming her face first into the turnbuckle. Ivy delivers an elbow. There's a jumping leg drop delivered to Stephanie Vaquer. Now wrenching at the arm here. Trying to pop it out of its socket. And now an uppercut by Vaquer. Irish whip. And a super kick. Ivy Niall goes down. Ivy with the elbows. Now hitting Stephanie with some kicks. Drags her down by the arm. Ivy Niall firing herself up here. Now Ivy locking in a submission hold here on Vaquer. Vaquer with the knees to the face. Escapes the hold. And now went for a missile drop kick, but it's dodged by Ivy Niall. He delivers a kick to the back. Has the arm and takes Vaquer down. Spikes her on the mat. And now the missile drop kick connects, but Ivy rolls out of the ring. Vaquer up to the top turnbuckle. Now a double axe handle takes down Ivy. Into the cover by Vaquer. Can she put Ivy away? Counter 2, Ivy kicks out. Now Ivy gets slammed down onto the mat. A punch to the gut of Vaquer. I've got her by the leg, tossing her over. Now signaling to get up to her feet. Stephanie on her feet. And now wrestled to the floor there by Niall. Now sent into the corner. Kick delivered to the gut. Now Ivy into the cover. Will that put Vaquer away for the 3? No, it won't. Kick out at 2. Both women fighting here. They're struggling to put one another away. Ivy Niall perched on the top turnbuckle here. Went for a diving cross body, but Vaquer weaves out of the way. And now delivers a kick to the chin. And it knocks down Ivy Niall. But a rook plants her down. And now Vaquer trying to decide what to do to Niall here. Decides to climb up to the top turnbuckle. And now Vaquer dodged by Niall, and now an Irish whip into the ropes and a forearm. Now Ivy going to try and tap Vaquer again. Vaquer might tap. No, it's let go by Ivy Niall. Vaquer managed to not tap. She fought hard enough. Ivy Niall went for the elbow drop. It's dodged. Now Vaquer with the elbows, getting Niall away from her. Missile drop kick. Niall goes down, rolls out the ring again. Vaquer up to the top. She's going to get caught out, it seems. Never mind. And down goes Niall. Vaquer needs to try and find a way to put this bout to bed and move on to the next opponent in this gauntlet match. Because facing Ivy Niall for all this time is not going to be good. One of these two needs to put the other away. And it's going to have to be very soon. Vaquer got Niall up. A little backbreaker there. Vaquer signaling to Niall to get up to her feet. Couldn't quite cover enough distance. But Vaquer takes her down. She seems to be locking in the STF. That's Cena's submission move. Vaquer just locked in an STF. I mean, Cena recently lost to CM Punk, so I find that a bit odd. Could Vaquer be put away for the 3 count here by Niall? No, kick out at 2. This is only wasting time for these two women. Got to put one another to bed soon. They don't have the time to keep messing around. Ivy with a kick to the chest of Vaquer. Now to the corner. Running in, delivers a knee. Now headed to the turnbuckles. Up to the top turnbuckle. And Ivy Niall delivering an elbow drop. But now Niall looks like she's going to lock in another submission hold. And she does. Is Vaquer going to tap? No, Ivy lets go again. Niall keeps letting go. She probably could have just tapped Vaquer out there. But now Ivy Niall, she's probably going to have Vaquer tapped here. Stephanie Vaquer taps out. Stephanie Vaquer is eliminated by Ivy Niall. She taps out, and that's not an ideal debut. But now we've got Roxanne Perez at number 3. And Roxanne's got a good chance because Niall is very damaged from the offense of Vaquer. And Roxanne has a very good chance to end this bout with Ivy Niall quite early. Let's see how quickly Roxanne deals with her into a roll-up instantly. That would be a very quick way to end this bout. The kick out by Niall denies Roxanne Perez. And a knee to the face there. Now off the ropes. Going after the neck there. Now Roxanne pushed away by Niall. Kick to the gut, kick to the face now. And now Niall, kick to the chin of Roxanne Perez. So now shoved away. Perez went for the Irish whip. It's reversed by Niall. Roxanne sent into the rope and a right forearm takes her down. But an uppercut by Perez puts her back on top. These two just going back and forth really. Perez set up on the ropes. Knife edge chop there, and now going after the leg is Niall. To be honest, I kind of suspected Roxanne to put away Niall pretty much as soon as she got into the match. But Roxanne is struggling here. Niall pretty much has her scouted. Roxanne Perez is getting dismantled here by Ivy Niall. Rolls out of the ring here. Now going to dismantle the announcer's table, but taken out by Ivy Niall, who injured herself in the process, it seems. Both women down on the outside. Niall climbing back to her feet now. The announce table is half removed. Now got Roxanne up. Gonna try and tap her out. But Perez fighting out. She manages to get out of the hold. Now an STO takes down Ivy Nile. Roxanne slides back into the ring, seemingly hoping to get a count-out victory, but I just don't think that would happen. And a suicide dive by Roxanne Perez, taking out Ivy. Now sending her back into the ring. Roxanne Perez seems to have a pretty good chance of winning. But Nile is going to try whatever she can to prevent Roxanne from winning. But Roxanne kick to the gut. And Perez with pop rocks. Pop rocks by Roxanne Perez to Ivy Nile. That is most likely the end. No, Ivy Nile. How on earth is she still in this? This is actually incredible from Ivy. That's exactly where you would have expected she'd have gone out in this match. A pop rocks by Roxanne Perez was just not enough to take her out somehow. She's just refusing to go down and hits Roxanne with a snap suplex. The question's lingering. Can Ivy Nile go all the way in this gauntlet match? We don't know, but a return suicide dive there by Nile. Now Nile got the submission locked in on Perez. Can she tap out a second opponent as well? No, Roxanne managing to get the knees. Now a missile drop kick, down goes Nile again. Surely Roxanne's got something in store that's going to put her away for good. And allow Perez to move on to the last opponent. Cross body from the top. Now she's going to pound the face of Ivy Nile with a couple of punches here. And a slap to the face to add some disrespect to it. Now Perez lining Ivy Nile up for a second pop rocks. That is it. There's no more hope for Ivy Nile. Thank you for coming, but Roxanne Perez has eliminated you. And we're down to the final two women.
The next fall will win the match.
And it's Dakota Kai versus Roxanne Perez. And whoever out of these two women win this match will go on to face Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now getting into a trade-off already. Roxanne Perez with a drop kick to Dakota Kai. Now slamming the arm. It would be a really interesting story if Roxanne Perez could win this, because she's still in a mini feud with Liv and Raquel. So if Roxanne does win this, she's going to have to watch her back when she eventually gets that title match. This could take that feud with Liv and Raquel to the next level. Then into the ropes is Perez. Taken down by Dakota Kai and a kick to the chest. Top turnbuckle goes Dakota. She looks a bit too far away, and she couldn't clear enough ground and just splashes onto the mat. Now just kicking the head of Roxanne Perez. Going to put her down for the 3 to earn herself that IC title opportunity. And Dakota with that kick. Now another one. Roxanne up to her feet. Now caught. She was caught with a scorpion, but she managed to get a reversal here. Dakota gets one back. She just just watches Roxanne climb into the corner. Now Perez. Out-muscled there. Now Dakota Kai signaling for Roxanne to get to her feet. Maybe this could be the end of the match. Roxanne Perez saying no here. Now a little combo by Roxanne. Pulling her down by the hair. Now Roxanne. A couple of kicks. Now down goes Dakota Kai. Roxanne into the cover. Will that put Dakota away? No, doesn't even get a count on one. And Dakota rolls out. She gets back in. Sends Roxanne into the corner, backing up, trying to get some momentum for her strike here. And a monkey flip delivered to Roxanne Perez. Dakota Kai getting ready to end this. Went for the big boot. Roxanne Perez dodged. She managed to weave out of the way before the boot could connect. And Roxanne Perez delivers a DDT into the cover now. Will that keep Dakota down for the 3-0 count on one? Dakota is fighting for her life in this match. Roxanne went for the pop rocks, but Dakota's not allowing it. Dakota Kai's not allowing it. Down goes Roxanne and a kick to the chest again. Now Roxanne with a reversal. But insecurity there by Dakota Kai, and now a drop kick. Roxanne delivers an elbow. Going reversal for reversal. Now a drop kick, weaves out of the way. Irish whip into the ropes. Goes underneath. And now an arm toss. Going into the cover. Got the ropes behind her, but she's not going to use them, and she only gets the count of one here on Dakota Kai. Going to go into the cover again. This time she's going to use the ropes to her advantage, but the referee Charles Robinson saw it. Roxanne Perez distracted by the referee. And a kick to the face by Dakota Kai. Is that going to put Roxanne Perez down? No, Roxanne just before the 3. Dakota can't believe it. She's trying to keep in the game mentally here though. Now Dakota Kai just delivering a couple of kicks. Now headed to that top turnbuckle. Roxanne Perez in the danger zone. Went for a drop kick from the top. Misjudged it and missed Roxanne Perez. Now Roxanne. A little combo there. An uppercut takes down Dakota. And a standing... Oh, that was, I don't even know what that was. I kind of half missed it. Counter 2 on Dakota and she kicks out. Roxanne Perez got a false sense of security there, thinking she had the 3. But now she's lining up Dakota Kai. Kick to the gut. Roxanne Perez pop rocks. Could that be it? No, Dakota Kai. Roxanne's in disbelief. Dakota Kai somehow survived the pop rocks. But now Roxanne Perez coming in just as strong as before. Heading up to that second turnbuckle. She's just trying to keep up the pressure and the fire and a meteora. A meteora from the top. Taking down Dakota Kai. I don't know how she's still in this match. Roxanne Perez delivers a drop kick. Now into the cover. Will that win her the match? Yes, it will. Roxanne Perez earns herself a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Let's have a look at the winning moment here.
Here is your winner.
Never mind.
Roxanne
But yes, Roxanne Perez in the main event of Raw earns herself an IC title opportunity against Lyra Valkyria at Bash in Berlin. But as said earlier, she's got to watch out for the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.